If you love Baltimore sports, you'll love WNST.net.
Drew, all these people here are trying to take pictures of us.
But you can't. I'm picture free. I'm Amish.
Right.
The rest of the day.
I charge for pictures.
Right.
That's the way that I handle
Look,
it.
the internet's down, and we asked for someone to come in and fix the internet. They said, "Well, we don't have an internet guy,
Ah, I see what you did here.
but we got a cable guy. Can you fix the internet for us, Larry?"
You know what, I'll do the best that I can, but to be honest with you, I don't know much about it.
What about the cable?
I don't even know nothing about
Yeah,
that.
right. Well, that's okay. We're in radio, and we don't know anything about that.
Right.
Yeah, perfect.
It's all good.
You know what's funny about that? Back in the day, I was doing stand-up, and they said, "Hey, you want to come into the radio station and be a sidekick when you're not going on the road?" I said, "Yeah." The one thing I learned about radio when I was there, never learn how to operate nothing. That way they can't ask you to do nothing.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan to me.
They asked me 5 or 6 times, "Hey, we want to teach you how to do this." I said,
No
I ain't
thanks.
learning nothing.
No thanks, no doubt about it. Larry the Cable Guy is with us, courtesy of Prilosec OTC. Go ahead, tell us all about Prilosec OTC. I've seen your commercials. I know you were in town a few weeks ago.
Yeah, you know, we did a thing called Better Way to Tailgate Challenge. And so I teamed up with Prilosec OTC. Why? Because I'm a freaking hunter. So, I mean, it's only...
You mean a man as in shape as you are?
You wouldn't think. I mean, I work out every other month. You know? You wouldn't think.
Really, every other month?
You're darn right. But so what we did was we were conducting some tailgates across the country, and we were picking people in 3 categories: tailgate setup, food, team spirit. You won 2 tickets to the Super Bowl in each category. This is the culmination of it.
This is it.
So we are at the Super Bowl. I got the winners. They're milling around out here. We're going to have a big tailgate over there.
Well, you were in Baltimore. How'd that go?
Man, let me tell you something. I love Baltimore. Of course, I was on the radio there for a long time.
Yeah, right. You were at
awesome.
the FM station, right?
It's my favorite tailgate. I mean, it was unbelievable. People came out in droves. Good fans. I can't say enough nice things about Baltimore. It's one of my all-time favorite cities. It's beautiful. The people are nice. So, I mean, I'm glad we did a tailgate there because it was just a lot of fun. I mean, it's awesome.
Let's get this question out of the way. Is there ever a day where you go to do a show and you just say to yourself, I'm just sick of it. I'm not saying get her done tonight.
No.
I've had enough.
No, I love Get Her Done. I mean, it's fun. I mean,
Oh, is that your catchphrase?
yeah, that would be my catchphrase. That one, and yeah, that would be the catchphrase. But, I mean, you ask a cattle farmer if he's sick of cow crap.
Yeah, right.
You know,
But there are bands that are sick of playing their hits.
Yeah, but I don't just play my hits.
He's got them all. He goes back to the rack a little bit.
I mean, if I was going on, let me tell you, if I was going on stage doing the exact same jokes that I did in 2001, yeah, I'd be sick of it. But I keep my act fresh every year and a half, which is really good for a comedian. Every year and a half, I have a brand new act to take to people. So I'm not doing everything over and over again. And the Get Her Done thing is just, that's what, you know,
That's
people...
your tattoo. You can't take that away from
I'm
him.
going on stage every 5 minutes going after, hey, get her done. So then I was over, get her done. I mean, I say get her done maybe 3 or 4 times in the act, and that's about it. And then I move on and do something else. So I love it. I love what I do. It's fun. My fans are awesome. They're good Americans, and it's great.
Maybe if you keep doing this, you'll be able to afford sleeves at some point.
Hey, that's another cool thing about what I do.
You just come dressed like that.
Even if I dress up, people are disappointed.
Yeah, right.
Especially the people that are hosting the party. They'll go, this is a formal deal. There, you come whatever you want to wear.
Yeah, right.
I mean, so I do. Right. I mean, I remember I had accepted an award in Nebraska one time, a Tom Osborne Award, and I was the recipient of the award. And everybody's in tuxedos and suit and ties, and I showed up and accepted my award in a pair of camo pants and a cut-off Nebraska t-shirt. And by God, they was happy I got it.
Sure.
I mean, it's great.
I've always wanted to ask you this. And I'm going to borrow this question from a question that was asked of Chris Farley and the Matt Foley skit, and all the talk show hosts always said, "Who is Matt Foley?" Who is this? Is there a story to Larry the Cable Guy? Is this your uncle, your grandfather? Who is this?
This is basically a combination of everybody that I kind of grew up with. I grew up on a pig farm in southeast Nebraska.
Okay.
Moved away when I was 15. Moved to Florida. So all the kids I hung around with
Sounds a little different, right?
Were all the cracker kids. So I hung out with all the cracker kids from Kissimmee and Okeechobee. And we had horses. I had horses.
Okay.
And so started picking up the accent, you know, started that whole thing, you know, all my friends thought. But then I went to college in Georgia, went to Decatur, then Marietta. Then I met Foxworthy in the 80s. I started doing stand-up in 1985, and it was always something that I would do. I would pull out this guy. I'd do about 3 minutes of it. Never thought it would, you know, I just did it for fun.
Sure.
And man, it just kind of turned into something I never thought it would ever turn into. So I remember when I first started doing it on stage, the guy billed me as Larry the Cable Guy. And I said, well, okay, you know, if you think you'll sell tickets, you know, well, they hear you on the radio all the time, you should do it. I said, all right. I went on stage and I dip into Larry the Cable Guy. I couldn't follow it. I could not follow it. So he took my name off the board and just left Larry the Cable Guy and said, hey, can you do it the next show? I said, yeah. So here's what I did. And I was all dressed up to do comedy. I said, well, if I'm doing that, I'm wearing anything I want. I went right back to my room and I literally put on what I drove over in my Trans Am. I had a Trans Am with T-tops. That was a badass car.
Right.
Big blue bird on it.
Right.
And what I had wore on the way over there was a pair of Wrangler jeans, lace-up Roper boots, a cut-off Nebraska T-shirt, and a NASCAR ball cap. And that's what I went on stage as. And I never went back. And it was fun for me because I could wear anything I wanted. I wear this normally. I mean, if I was in the house, this is what I'd be wearing. So I'm comfortable wearing it on stage. I feel funnier. I feel me, you know. I'm not dressed up in some kind of a weird outfit. I'm dressed up in what I want to dress up in. The flannel shirt thing started from the first Blue Collar movie. I used to go on stage in flannel shirts because I'm a heavy guy.
Really?
Flannel, you would not. You would think it's a suit.
Right.
You would think, a lot of people think it's a fat suit. But I went on stage and I liked them because they hung good. I thought I looked good in them because they hung. We're vain, us dudes.
Right.
So I thought they hung good. In the wintertime, they had sleeves. In the summertime, no sleeves because I'm from Florida. I happened to go on stage and film the Blue Collar Comedy Tour in July in Arizona with no sleeves on my shirt. People started saying, hey, we like that guy with the no sleeves on that. That's how that started. I used to wear sleeves all the time, but once that movie hit, people expected me not to wear sleeves. And now I've done it so long, it's almost like that's how it is, you know?
Right. So you're a Michigan fan?
I'm a Nebraska football fan. How dare you?
Where did that come along?
I'm from Nebraska.
Oh, you tell me that Georgia and Florida. I didn't even realize.
I'm from Nebraska. I moved to Florida when I was 15.
Okay.
I said that earlier when I was talking about hanging out with the crackers.
Oh, I thought I heard Florida. My bad. Larry the Cable Guy, courtacity of Prilosec OTC. I mean, anything. One thing. Your tailgate. This is what we like to go with. One thing you have to have at a tailgate.
Pajama jeans.
I don't even know what that means.
I don't either.
I feel like I'd enjoy that.
Yeah, right.
Well, because when you tailgate, you eat a lot, and your pants get tight. Then you wonder, I can't eat no more. My pants are too tight. But you order them pajama jeans, they stretch as you eat them.
I like
and then you can eat more at your tailgate.
I might do that for dinner tonight.
Yeah, right.
Oh, dude, it's unbelievable. It is the greatest thing of all time.
He's very funny, Larry the Cable Guy. Thank you for stopping by. Prilosec OTC. Thanks for the good work you're doing getting people healthy at the tailgates, man.
You're very funny.
I guess.
I like to help. Next week, I'll be doing a thing.
Get the cable fixed here on the internet. See you, Larry.
See you, Larry. Thanks, buddy. There you go.
If you love Baltimore sports, you'll love WNST.net.